Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. This is it. This is the game that we've all been waiting for all week. Never mind the fact that both teams were put out of the Champions League. Rangers were demolished 9-1 over the two legs. Celtic couldn't score over their two legs and even extra time. And were put out on penalties in midweek to a club from Kazakhstan. Going into this, Rangers haven't won a game all season. Celtic haven't lost a game all season. Will that matter? Does the Glasgow Derby still have anything to give, really? Because let's face it, having such a small away allocation on both grounds has diminished the atmosphere at the game. The product on the pitch over the last couple of seasons has went down quality-wise. Is definitely not the quality that we're so used to when it comes to derby games. This is the Celtic team that will be starting today. Casper Schmeichel, Tony Ralston, Carter Vickers, Scales and Kieran Tierney at the back with Callum McGregor, Hatate, Engels. And then it's a new front line. It is a new front line. Can Benji get the crosses into Dyson Maeda? Can Mikel Ange get the crosses in from the other side to Dyson? And will that be the lineup to send the frighteners into the home fans? It's looking a nice day in Glasgow, a little bit cloudy. No rain, which is always a bonus for Celtic when there is no rain at Ibrox. It generally means that Celtic win. Yes, when there are no dark clouds overhead, Celtic come out triumphant. Can they come out triumphant today? Well, they haven't managed it so far in 2025. Let's just say that. We haven't played our best against them. And bloody Sky's at it already. No, I'm about 2 seconds behind, 5 seconds behind. That's what happens when you're watching it on telly millions of miles away. They're going back into adverts again. They do like their adverts, Sky, don't they? Unbelievable. So what do you think the game will be like today? Do you think that Celtic will coast it easily? Celtic without Adam Idah, who didn't even make the bench. Adam Idah, who was supposedly recalled from signing for Swansea on Friday. And they are just showing old games of... funnily enough, Adam Idah scoring for Celtic. That one's behind. That one seems to be on time. Russell Martin. How brave we could be to take the ball today. They're putting everything, they're going all in on their striker to score. They're going all in on their... He's their focal point. They are going all in on the ex-Aberdeen player. So he's bringing. He says the Rangers manager says that he's bringing in players who have played in the game before and know what it's all about. Do you know what? No matter what he says, Celtic have been champions more times than not over the last 15 years, and there's not many times that we haven't won the league. The manager, whatever manager loses today will come out and say, look, nothing is ever nothing's ever won in August, is it? But for Celtic, it's all about getting the points on the board. Getting the points on the board and the fact that we can push them even further. When you look at the table, as it stands today, they're on 7th position. I mean, there are other teams playing today that have the possibility of jumping above them. And we could push Rangers further down the table. That is what we want. Ultimately, that is what we want. That's all the motivation that Celtic need today. As you know, never mind 7th position. Let's get them pushed down the table just that little bit further. There's the troops in the corner. Rangers make Glasgow. Rangers make Glasgow as their banner. What a pathetic banner. Rangers make Glasgow, but Glasgow's green and white. So there's the players coming out of the tunnel at Ibrox. It's a Rangers team that I'm not overly worried about, to be honest. I mean, it is a Rangers team that I think that Celtic turn up and we play the type of football we know that we can play. Better than anything. We're the champions. There's the Celtic fans going mental singing it. Yes. Love it. There's not a single Rangers fan singing something. Get in there. Come on, Celtic. Yes. We're owning their ground already before the game's even started. The Rangers fans are like this. The Celtic fans are jumping up and down, singing Simply the Best. Waving tricolours at Ibrox. Absolutely fantastic. Ibrox just turns the music up a little bit louder so that it cannot be heard that it's the Celtic fans singing at Ibrox. Yes. Absolutely fantastic banter by the lads. Brilliant. Love it. Oh. It's still pushing ahead. Playing Simply the Best. The fact is, yeah, Kyle, it's our fans. I mean, you see our fans jumping about singing it. They're not singing it. It's hilarious that after all these years, 30 years later, they're still trying to play Simply the Best. I mean, it's 25 years of Celtic domination in Scottish football. 25 years of us basically controlling the league, and they're still trying to pump out Simply the Best. No Bucky throwing bottles today. Yeah. They dropped a bit of banner that says Rangers make Glasgow shite. Rangers players try to top up with water. They'll need more than water. The boos cry out as Celtic head into the huddle at Ibrox. Celtic head into the huddle. The Rangers fans behind the manager, it has to be said, aren't over enthusiastic, are they? The Rangers fans are. Look at Brendan Rodgers smiling. He's like, well, shut them up already. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Right, I'm not putting a countdown timer on that today because I'm not going to be focusing on that at all. It's not the drink that I used to do that with before games, but it's a Spanish drink. Celtic have kicked off, backed. Straight away, Celtic lose the ball because Liam Scales, but here we go down the wing. Are they going to double up on the new Celtic winger? Celtic have still got the ball. Kieran Tierney's back. Dyson misses the ball completely. Celtic, new boy, Michael Ange, getting in a bit of pressure from Celtic. Let's do this. Free kick to Celtic. Straight away, Celtic give it to Callum McGregor. Tierney down the wing. Keeps the ball in. Now it's out. The ball is out. Let's get into them, says Robert. We need to score early. Put them under pressure. That's it, Celtic. We seem to be playing a high line that we haven't played for a while. It's got to be said. Oh no, unlucky Dyson there. Celtic picking up the second ball. This is a good thing about Celtic. Well, so far it's only 1 minute 23 going into the game. They have been picking up the second ball. During the last couple of games, we have not. We've definitely not been quick onto that ball. Callum McGregor ushering Cameron Carter-Vickers forward. Get up the pitch, Cammy. Move up the pitch. Speed it up. Perfect Celtic. Off to a great start. Ball up into the corner. Goes out for a goal kick to Rangers. Goes out for a goal kick to Rangers. Dyson Maeda trying to close down the Rangers goalkeeper. Ralston. Oh, that's a foul. Now the ex-Aberdeen striker has just put Tony Ralston on his arse. Will the referee have a word with him? Because that was a blatant foul. I mean, he made no attempt to get the ball. But it's a foul near the corner flag for Celtic. Kasper Schmeichel will send a long ball up to the other end of Ibrox. Kasper Schmeichel. Nothing thrown at him yet. Is that a good ball by Kasper? Dyson doesn't get it. We don't have the height of Adam either for this game. Celtic pick up the ball. Goodbye Celtic. Tony Ralston gets it back to... It goes all the way back to the keeper as we try and pull them out a bit. Good positioning width-wise by Celtic straight early on in the game. Hatate gets the ball. Oh, that was a poor pass by Hatate to Kieran Tierney. Come on, that's it. We know we're in a battle here. Tavernier trying to send one into Tierney. Tierney's won many more of these games than Tav, that's for sure. Perfect Highlander. I'll try and do as best as I can. Come on, close them down. Oh, nearly. It's a crap ball out for the Rangers keeper. Sends it way out the pitch. Jack Butland is absolutely garbage. We put him on pressure today. Under pressure. There's the ball in. Down the wing. And the Rangers players basically... Rio's got the ball in the midfield. Negrin. Benji. Nearly. Rangers coming out with the ball. Tony Ralston slips. He's a way out of position now, Tony Ralston. He's way out of position. This could cost Celtic. But not. Cameron Carter-Vickers comes in to sweep up. Cameron Carter-Vickers raging at Tony Ralston for slipping on his arse at the other end of the pitch. Throw into Celtic with Tony Ralston. Surely that's a foul. Rio Hatate trying to get in the ball. It's a bit tight in that midfield. Rangers don't have any width to say. Celtic are closing down fast. It's a classic derby game so far with team. Oh, good. Oh, nearly. Oh, Dyson Maeda almost got on the end of a through ball. That would have been fantastic. Yeah, I'm about 5-10 seconds behind, but it doesn't matter. There's also a delay on YouTube, which you need to remember as well. Right, Rangers are sitting in defence. Benji puts in a tackle. I've got to say, Benji playing on the wing. Tommy at the time. I'm at 6 minutes now. Rangers look as if they're going to have 3 at the back at that point. Scales. Oh no. No penalty. Nothing like a Rangers player going down to get a penalty. But it's a word of warning to Scales. Word of warning. The boos are crying out already. That is a warning to Scales. It was never a penalty. But you always know that he's going to go down. Should have booked him for diving. It was never a penalty. Never a penalty. Oh, come on, that's embarrassing. That's typical Rangers, isn't it? That is so typical Rangers. Unbelievable. Nothing will change with that lot. Nothing ever changes with that lot. I'll tell you one thing, if it's 7 minutes on that one, even he's behind on YouTube. Rangers started, that's another shite ball with Tav, to be fair, but they do have the throw in far in line with the Celtic. They are trying to get everyone into the box. This will be a long throw in from Tavernier into the Celtic box. Dyson Maeda doesn't get to it. It's a waste of a ball. Complete waste of a ball. If that's Celtic, you're raging at that. Because that was just so wasteful. Let's hope they play like that for the rest of the game. Cameron Carter-Vickers currently on the ball to Schmeichel. Schmeichel needs to move faster with the ball. Scales just doesn't get the ball quick enough to earn the angles. Ball goes out again. Rangers put us under a little bit of pressure. Celtic do not need to be playing out from the back. They need to get the ball upfield a lot quicker than what they're doing. Scales being too nervous at the back always gives me the fear. Always gives me the fear. Ball comes in again. Rio Hitati just puts out for a corner. What was Rio Hitati thinking? Rio Hitati. There's a massive opportunity. First corner of the game goes to Rangers. An unnecessarily conceded corner. An unnecessarily conceded corner by Rio Hitati. Rangers flooding the box. Pushing, pulling jumpers. Ball comes in. Dyson Maeda headers the ball out. Scales gets the ball away for a throw out to Rangers. That was a bit better from Scales. Tavernier, another long throw in into the box. Celtic under a little bit of pressure just now. 10 minutes away from home, you're going to expect that. You're going to expect a little bit of pressure this early on. It's all about riding this little bit of pressure out without conceding anything, and it's another corner to Rangers. There's another corner. Yeah, the clearance for Scales was good. I mean, the Rangers team don't have as big a height as Celtic. Here comes in another corner. Bit of pushing with Arnie Engels going on. Ball in. Tony Ralston fighting for the ball. Can he usher it out? And there it's away back to the midfield. Celtic putting pressure on Rangers, going away back. The ball's away back to Butland. Butland smashes the ball away at the wing just to try and get the ball from him. Celtic push up the park. Rangers back into the Celtic half. Callum McGregor, fantastic tackle from Callum McGregor to take the ball off the Rangers player. Rio Hitati just slowing the game down and passing it back the way. What is wrong with Rio? That was a bad ball. Jesus. We had such a good passage of play there. That all came from Rio Hitati turning around and passing the ball backward. That put Callum McGregor under a bit of pressure, not knowing where to put it. Tries to pass the ball out and it goes out for a throw in to Rangers. Terrible stuff. Tony Ralston putting the ball out for a throw-in. Rangers fans aren't really singing at all. Should have played McCown instead of Hatate. Diamante, the ball for Dyson. Can Dyson get for it? No, the Rangers player runs over, slams the ball out. Rangers are being very slow in getting the ball back to Celtic when it comes to throw-ins. Wonder if it'll be 6-2. Dyson Maeda getting players doubling up on him. If Dyson's your main striker, he is a way out of position at this point. Three Celtic players round the Rangers players, which is good. Making sure that, see how quick the ball came in there. When Rangers have got a throw in, the ball comes in really quick. But when Celtic have a throw in, the ball boys are very lackadaisical with their approach to getting the ball back to Celtic. That's to say the least. Dyson Maeda, cracking little ball. Oh, that was a bad ball to Rio Hitati. Rio Hitati manages to save it though. Kieran Tierney has the ball. Can he get it out to Mikel Ange? He does. Kieran Tierney with the overlap. Cracking run by Kieran Tierney. Can Kieran Tierney get the ball in? And the ball goes out. Is it a corner or is it's a... goal kick to Rangers. Celtic have seemed to... They're not putting as much pressure on Rangers at this moment high up the pitch as they were doing early on. We need to be pressurising them. That's a lot better from Celtic. Celtic put them under pressure and get a little bit of a throw in. Fantastic pressure. We need a quicker throw in though. Kieran Tierney on the edge of the box. He was going to try for the shot there, was Tony Ralston. Need a quicker ball out. Rio Hitati with the ball. Can he find a perfect cross? No, he can't. Callum McGregor taken down on the edge of the Rangers box and no free kick given. And Tony Ralston just comes right back in and stops the Rangers player. Fantastic by Tony Ralston. Liam Scales. Scales all the way back. Looks like Rangers are trying to play two up front. They are sitting quite heavily defensive wise. They're sitting back quite far. And they're putting all the pressure on their striker to do all the running for them, which is fantastic from a Celtic point of view, but can he last the 90 minutes? Yeah, Richard says they'll run out of steam. I think they'll run out of steam also. Their pitch looks tiny. Scales on the ball. Rio Hitati seems to be going out to the wing. Why are they not getting Mikel Ange onto the ball more? Callum McGregor trying to get the players to play forward. Rangers just sitting back, waiting on Celtic players to make a move. They are starting to push a little bit further up, but they're not crossing the halfway line. trying to make Celtic make a mistake. They're trying to close us down a bit now. Cameron Carter-Vickers needs a quick ball here. That was poor by Cameron Carter-Vickers, putting Tony Ralston right under pressure. Then it wasn't needed. Kieran Tierney has the ball, another wing. He gets the ball up the wing, heading for Michael Ange, and he doesn't just... It's just not there. Can he put the Rangers player under a bit of pressure? Dyson there with him also. The ball back to the Rangers keeper, who kicks the ball way up to the Celtic end. Rio Hatate with the ball. Got to say that Celtic have the majority of the possession at the moment. They've had 53% of the possession. Pass accuracy for Celtic's at 77%. Whilst Cameron Carter-Vickers to Engels out wide. See Michael Ange. Can he get a great cross in? He can. No one's there for Celtic though. Missing that height of Adam Ida in the middle of the box. Has to be said. Rangers are just kicking the ball and hoping it gets to a Rangers player. Celtic have been quite dominant in this phase of play, which Rio Hatate again on the ball, trying to pick out a pass back to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Here comes Arnie Engels. Fantastic ball for Arnie Engels, too close to the Rangers keeper for Dyson Maeda though. That was a cracking ball for Arnie Engels. People in the chat say this is pish poor game. Rangers just pumping the ball forward, hoping to get to the striker Mavovsky, who does have a bit of pace, but I don't rate him. I don't think that he was... There's a long ball out to Tierney. Jesus... What was Kasper Schmeichel thinking then? Talk about putting Tierney under pressure for Kasper Schmeichel. Ball distribution questionable again, and it's a corner. Goal kick this end. Oh, bring up the linesman. Goal kick to Celtic. Celtic trying to play out for the back. Losing out. But Dyson Maeda's got the ball. Trying to tell him to get it forward. Quick ball out to Michael Ange on the wing. Michael Ange needs to take on a Rangers player here. It's Tavernier. Takes him on. Doesn't give away the ball. Ball out to Callum McGregor. Tony Ralston back to Callum McGregor. Tierney. All the Celtic players are in the Rangers half. There's not a lot you can do. Celtic need to be a little bit more mobile. Engels loses the ball with a tackle. Rio Hatate, very lackadaisical there, not closing down his man. We should have got that ball. Rio Hatate should have got that ball back off the Rangers player. Now allowing them to push up. Celtic now defending in numbers. Rangers happily to pass it side to side. Rangers now passing it side to side. Oh, a forward ball. Oh, Rangers player taking a tumble. Getting a free kick. Even though you've done an overhead kick. Yeah, we're really missing Alistair Johnson. We really do miss him. Let's have an here with a free kick. Rangers, everyone up forward. Terrible. If that was Celtic, I mean, you'd be slating them. I mean, that was a terrible free kick. I mean, they are woeful. They're there for the taking. We need to take them today. Mikel Hans is a poor man's Mo Salah. There's the first negative about a new player on the pitch, even though it's his first game for Celtic. It looks like he can't be asked anymore. Should get dropped. Great player on his day, but not now. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't, John. We're not getting the ball out to him quick enough. I mean, he did make a good run there. His movement. He's trying to mix it up a bit. Celtic players, just why that was a waste of a ball. Tony Ralston should have got the ball further forward quicker. Benji just loses the ball. That's the throw to Rangers. No urgency, a game of two halves. Yep. Since 2028, the derbies haven't been the same due to hardly any away fans. That's killed the rivalry, and the games haven't been the same as before. This is correct. Not the same intensity by the players either. And you could say since then, the quality of the players from both. Yeah, Benji is never a winger if you ask me. Brendan hasn't played him as a winger so far. Playing him as a winger today is always a big ask. Mike says Stoke Monan is going to be 4-0 Celtic. You'd like to get one in the next 5-10 minutes just to settle it down. Rangers are... I said that they would do this. Look at them. They're sitting way back, defending for their lives. Engels just hits a ball in. There's nobody there. That's it. Put them under pressure, Celtic. Come on. That's it. That's more like it. Benji with the ball. He's no one in front of him. Tony Ralston, ball in. And it goes to the Rangers keeper. That's more like it, Celtic. That's the way you need to play it. Definitely need to play it a little bit faster. Here comes the Rangers keeper kicking the ball up the park in a hope in hell. And we get the second ball. Not now though, the ball was passed away wide. Nobody there for Celtic. Rangers have 4 men in the box. Celtic and Scales gets the ball away. And it is a throw-in. Quick throw-in taken by Rangers player. Way back to the Rangers defender. Rio Hitati's nowhere to be seen at this point. Dyson Maeda is not putting him under enough pressure and he's lost out to the ball. Dyson Maeda tries to get the ball back. Come on, Dyson. That's a free kick. Dyson Maeda gets a free kick. Kieran Tierney there's a nervousness in the home crowd, says Chris Sutton on Sky Television. A nervousness in the crowd. Celtic scored the first goal and we can absolutely turn this fan base right on its head, and never mind getting them walking out, but we can get the boos and them turning against their own team. Celtic need to get a goal in the next 10 minutes to get that to happen before half time. Because if we can score the first goal, Tony Ralston out to Benji. Benji's not taking on players out in the wing, I'm sorry. Carter Vickers, way out of position, coming up the wing, still going for it. Big Cameron Carter Vickers gets taken down on the edge of the box and no foul. And nobody to then stop the Rangers player just running through midfield. Why no tackles? This is where Celtic go wrong. Liam Scales way out of position as well now. Rangers coming down the same wing again. They see Benji and Tony Ralston as the weak link. Who takes Ralston's place at home for Homegrown for Europe? Yeah, exactly. McGregor's pish. Scales and Ralston need sold. You can see that Rangers are hitting that side where Tony Ralston is and Benji on the wing, and that Celtic just aren't. They're at 6s and 7s, aren't they? mean, that was far too easy. We were closing them down really, really quick the first 10 minutes of the game. And now we've just slowed up a bit. The intensity's dropped off slightly in the last 5 minutes. Now that's a free kick. Tavernier giving away a free kick. Highlander, I don't know what you expected, because they're absolutely rank rotten and conceded 9. It's 2 rubbish teams, to be fair. The quality of the Glasgow Derby as a game has diminished over the years. I mean, it's unbelievable how bad the Glasgow Derby now is. And in terms of a spectacle, and Rangers are coming forward. Oh, look at that! That was a dive. That was terrible, man. Why Rangers players they go down easier than a gas cooker's knickers. But it is all part of the gameplay, as we're on 22,994 subscribers. Well, here they go. Celtic now having to defend with John Souttar up front for Rangers. Another free kick into the box coming from Rangers. They haven't been so good with them so far. Carter Vickers heads it out. Ball back in. Scales, perfect. He had to be there because the Rangers player was right behind him. Absolutely brilliant by Liam Scales. Timely block by Liam Scales. Brilliant from Scales, because the Rangers player was there just to tap the ball into the back of the net. Glad somebody like that. I've muted the Huns on CBS. Unbelievable bias. Are we losing the midfield battle? It's too early to say. Tony Ralston, no. Kasper Schmeichel just kicking the ball up and hope that Daizen Maeda gets it. It's been a poor quality game, really. Poor quality game. It's definitely not going to be there's not going to be a DVD made about this one. There's not going to be a DVD made about it. That's Celtic at fault. Get Scales passing, Scales saves. Yep. Ref will give them a penalty. Let's hopefully not. Hopefully that's wrong, Green Smoke, but hopefully it is wrong. But Rangers do have the ball. Come on. It's a very stop-start game which will suit Rangers down to a T. No touches and no shots on goal. As Rangers have the ball again. Jesus. It's not the games that we've been used to over the years, quality-wise, from Celtic. It's when you think back to Brendan Rodgers' first time at Celtic and the pace that we annihilated Rangers with. I mean, there's another free kick, and it's not given to Celtic. And another free kick. No, but he says he got the ball. Unbelievable. And watch Rangers get a free kick at this position. Ralston kicks the ball away into the midfield to Daizen Maeda, who doesn't get it. and he isn't closing down as quick. Dyson needs to, if Dyson is the main striker, Dyson Maeda needs to close the defenders down quicker. Oh, yeah, we're getting nothing through the ref. Got to say, the tide's turned a little bit in the last 10 minutes of this game. They are putting a little bit more pressure, although the stats still say that Celtic have had most of the possession. Most of the possession, unfortunately, has been passed from back to back. Tavernier with another free kick, coming in. Kasper Schmeichel has conceded a goal. He's offside. His arm's offside. He's in front of the other players. I would say it's offside. He's offside. Suter, his arm is offside. If this isn't given, he's just offside. He is offside. Yeah, he's offside. He's offside right at the start. VAR has to rule this offside. It's miles off. VAR checking the goal though. It's a warning call to Celtic. It's been coming. Well, and it's offside. It's a warning. It's a warning to Celtic. They've been playing for the free kicks. They have been playing for the free kicks. The warning signs have been there. We haven't heeded them. It is a wake-up call. I mean, Schmeichel asking the ref. Schmeichel should have been out grabbing that ball. He shouldn't be allowing the Rangers defender. Scales has done his ankle. Scales has turned his ankle by the looks of it. He's miles offside. There's no doubt about he's offside. No, I didn't hear McCann. Did he start fucking screaming and shouting? Now, can Scales last the whole 90 minutes in this game? Will he be replaced by Dane Murray? Because it looks like he's turned his ankle, the fact that he's getting it strapped up. Sinisalo should be number one. Kasper needs dropped. Yeah. It's a huge warning. It has been coming. Let's not deny it. I mean, they had what, 3 or 4 free kicks in a similar position, so you knew what was coming at some point. You know, you knew what they were going. You knew what they were trying to do. As Liam Scales is off the pitch, Carter Vickers is the last man standing in defence. Kasper Schmeichel kicks the ball at the field, and Cameron Carter Vickers gets the ball. They're just falling down on the slightest thing, Rangers. Engels with the ball. Oh, come on! How's that not a free kick? Jesus God, man. Yes, get in there. Tony Ralston, he's going to get booked for this. That was a scud to the purse, as they say back in Fife. Get up, Hugh. Honest to God, man. We're losing too many battles over the pitch. Yeah, we are that. We miss Ange so much. Why? He's never coming back. Tomorrow is too late for players. We are losing too many battles in midfield now. We were winning them. I mean, we've just won the ball back there. Come on, we are getting nothing from this referee. Absolutely nothing. Jesus. Unbelievable. Rangers with another free kick. It's going to be a high one up into the box. Can't get it past Callum McGregor, but they get the header back into the box. Kieran Tierney kicks it back out. There's no Celtic forward up there. Daiz Maeda, nowhere near the ball, not putting enough pressure on them. But the ball does go back to the Rangers. And still, Daiz Maeda just not putting in enough pressure on the Rangers goalkeeper as the ball goes all the way through to the Celtic goalkeeper, who then kicks the ball up to the Rangers end. What a rubbish game of football. It is a case of watching two tactically inept managers. And I did say there's a warning before the game started. This could be possibly one of the worst Glasgow derbies, as in player standard, that we've ever seen. And yeah, he's given them everything. Cameron Carter-Vickers needs... Oh, come on. How's that not that ball, just too far in front of Benji. Michelangelo did get a good cross in, but just a bit too fast. Yeah, it's very poor. It's one of the poorest set of players that's ever donned the pitch, to be honest. And I think that the quality of both teams has... I mean, why is Rio Hatate kicking it away back to Kasper Schmeichel? It's the pass backs, the old pass backs. He was in the Rangers half. I mean, there's Kasper Schmeichel. Just put Liam Scales under pressure. There was no need for that ball from Kasper Schmeichel to Scales. And now the ball's out for a throw-in. Terrible, terrible decision by Kasper Schmeichel again. This is the only markable match in Scotland. It's time to dissolve the league. I think that there's something in that. You know, just go back to not putting on telly, as they have another long throw into the box. Comes into the box. Scales heads it away again. Tavernier. Hatate putting him under pressure. Waiting for a Rangers player to go down. As he does now. You can write the book. You can write the book. Unbelievable. Maeda's bleeding. That punch to the face. Now Dyson's had a hit to the mouth that hasn't been picked up by the referee. He is spitting blood out his mouth. Now look at that. That's terrible. How's that not a foul for Celtic? Not only is he pulling his jumper, he elbows him in the face. Yeah, he got elbowed. Exactly, and they get the free kick, which is terrible. So many managers in here. There are so many managers in here. Have we had the big number? We are 2 away. 2 away from 23. 2 away from 23. Dai's Maida's getting told to get off the pitch. He's not had it his own way. Brendan Rodgers hasn't had his own way in this corner. Unbelievable. Unbelievably poor. The levels of the standard of player in both teams is very, very poor, and it is shown in the game. Having been to so many of these games, skills. Dyson getting the ball out for a throw to Rangers. I think if we get one quick ball out from defence, we can rip them open. We can. Some people shouldn't have social media. Big up, big snoop. Benji with a quick ball out. Rangers keeper way out his. And here comes. It goes all the way back to Kasper Schmeichel. Poor quality. Poor quality from both teams. I mean, the Rangers keeper just kicked it up to the Celtic keeper. And then Rangers get the quick throw in. Cross coming for Rangers. 3 players in the box for Rangers. We're heading the ball forward and there's no one there. Daisen Maeda is your number one striker. He's not putting in the work that Kyogo Furuhashi would have put in. He's not putting in the work that Johnny Kenny would have put in. He needs to be closing people down. He needs to be, when the ball comes out, he needs to be running for the ball. And right now he's not doing that. Here we go, Celtic. And they have given the foul. Unbelievable. Cracking ball from Arne Engels. And Tavernier, come on. Tavernier goes like this, back into the boy and then falls down. He buys the foul. Michelangelo didn't even touch him. Unbelievable. We've created nothing yet. They've created nothing. They've got one that was offside. It's the quality is poor. The heading. Nobody's prepared to take the ball down and run with the ball. I tell you one thing, Benji is never a winger. Cameron Carter-Vickers with a ball out. Benji's coming too far inside to be a winger. I mean, he's away out of position there. The ball's kicked away up front. There's no Celtic player there whatsoever. It's really poor from both sides. And whoever wins it, there is no bragging rights after this game. No bragging rights whatsoever. I think whoever wins it, we have a reaction video and then you switch the computer off and we forget about this. They are more determined. You'd expect that at Ibrox. The referee is shocking, but we're getting nothing. Every time one of our players makes a tackle, it's a foul. Praying to fictional gods won't do much. Oh. I take my 6-1 back. I told you it would be close, and if it's a draw, it'd be one of the worst. They'll say it was victory though, won't they? We are in 4 minutes of extra time. Casper Schmeichel, the ball comes in, and there's only Casper can get it. An unbelievable. It's been a fast first half, but it's been a first half that has had absolutely nothing. That has given us absolutely nothing. Hide that. I mean, there's been no real shots on target. Strikers have done absolutely nothing. Very, very poor performance by both teams. I mean, we're not closing down. Benji's away out of position now on the wing. Yep, even Chris Boyd says there's nothing, nobody with imagination in the centre of the pitch from both teams. Rio Hitati kicking the ball all the way back to Schmeichel again. What is wrong with Rio Hitati? He's just putting us under pressure. Every time Rio Hitati is getting the ball today, he's putting us under pressure. And now he's trying to make a forward run. Can Kieran Tierney get... I mean, they're now closing us down quicker as we finish out this half. No imagination, no flair in this team. Nah, there's not. Lower class, we're shotting down the barras, the amount of haggling that we do with the boards, yep. Thomas says there's no imagination, no flair with the team. Definitely. I mean, there's a Rangers player down in the box. Now, he took out a Celtic player, and the Celtic player tried to get the foul, and the Rangers player's just staying down. I mean, look at that. He takes down the Celtic player and then rolls about the pitch as if he's the one that's been hit by the sniper. It's full half time, 0-0. Unbelievable. One of the worst games of football that I've watched in a long time. I'd love to do the half time. Butland has ordered the medal. He's number 5 defence. Anyway, I'm going to... where are we? Where's the mic? Back in 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. Well, I did say, as I've got a crisp stuck in my mouth, I shouldn't have ate crisp at half time. I did say that this had the possibility of being one of the worst. Quality-wise, Glasgow derbies in a very, very long time. And I think they can all agree we're right. Joseph says, hey, well, Baz, no one's side. We're just playing rubbish. Yeah. How is Rio Tati still at Celtic? Awful attitude. That was embarrassing. You need a timer on your watch-alongs. Yeah. Liam, I do timers before, and it's a pain in the ass because you need to stop and do the timers and stuff. I've not found one that's automatic yet, and I don't have a producer to sit and do everything so I can sit and watch the game. I mean, there's a timer there. We'll get the timer on. Where is it? Scores. Let's get the timer on for you that want the timer. I'm sure I set it up earlier. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's no right timer. Right, let's get this timer up. It's been a terrible first half. I don't care what you say. I mean, both teams are woeful. It was one of the worst performances from Celtic in a long time. I mean, the quality from both teams. There's nothing to write home about. Nothing at all. And copy output. Where is it? Still goalless here at Ibrox and both teams are shite. Second half, match score. There we go. Here's the timer for you. Set at 45 minutes. I mean, it was never a penalty. I mean, the Aberdeen player goes down. Next minute, the Rangers player goes down. And never a penalty. Should have got booked for diving. That's a dive all day long. As for the free kick, Schmeichel, a disaster. Watch Schmeichel for this ball. Even if he wasn't offside, the ball comes in. If it's Tavernier, it's into no man's land. Schmeichel hesitates. Schmeichel should have been jumping up, hitting that ball, but instead Schmeichel does this. He should have been running, watching the flight of that ball, captured the ball. But Schmeichel, no. Terrible from Schmeichel. But luckily enough, he was offside. Casper was lost in space. It was that. The game's passing Calmat by. If there's no one in front, I'd love to know who you were going to pass it to. Because the amount of times that Celtic have passed the ball forward, and Dice Maeda's not been there. We're trying to play it for the back, a quick ball forward. There's nobody up front. So who's Callum meant to pass forward to? Do you know what I mean? Love all the comments. Absolutely brilliant. Sinisalo's first team keeper? Yeah, he should be. Where is the goal coming from? Should never have been a free kick. Start with Baz. Yeah, it should never have been a free kick, Paul, but we know what's coming with this lot. They're diving all over the place. If you look at the way that they are playing, they're playing for free kicks. They're trying to disrupt the game. One one's Brendan. I hope Celtic come out totally fired up. Never mind the referee are shocking. Ralph Snoff, Donovan on. Benji isn't a winger for me. Maeda, there's question marks over with Dyson Maeda. Dyson Maeda is playing like a player that is uncertain of his future and doesn't want to get injured, let's say. Kenny should be our number one striker. With Johnny Kenny's not even on the bench today. When you look at the Celtic bench, it's either Shinyamada or Shinyamada. That's the reality of the team that Brendan Rodgers has got today. Now, I don't know what the story is with Johnny Kenny. Benji's never a winger. He's not, exactly. Engels, Clark and Rodgers, Door asking why he's not getting picked. Today is why. Wilson QW, there's so many players that you could say. It's not just... it's not just... No chance he's a winger. No, he's not. To be fair, Celtic have done nothing. Yeah, they have done nothing. They played good for the first 15 minutes and then they started to find their feet. They've done nothing. When you look at the stats for the game, I mean, the stats for the game tell it all. Celtic on 57% possession. Celtic pass accuracy is down at 85%. Rangers pass accuracy is at 71%. I mean, they're even worse. They've only had 43% of the game, but they've had 2 shots on goal. Do you know what I mean? They've had 2 shots. Celtic have not had 1 single shot on goal. And that's the disappointing fact about the way that we play. You know, the midfield is just... no team is winning the midfield, by the way. No team's winning the midfield. It's an ugly game. And some people will say, what's wrong with KT? He's not fit, for starters. 15-minute Habaj had been kind to Celtic. Nah, you've got to give us at least the first 15 minutes. I would say 10. I mean, we were closing everything. Look at the first 10 minutes of the game. We were pushing up right far. We were doubling up on players. We were closing them down. We were winning up the second duels. We were picking up the second ball. We were doing everything right that Brendan Rodgers would want to do as a manager. You know, winning that second ball, getting the game going again. And then we stopped it. Dyson Maeda stopped running about like a headless chicken, like what Kyogo would do, trying to put pressure on forward players. That then rubs off on the wingers. They're like, whoa, do you know? It is what it is. I always said that it was going to be an ugly game. They're winning more balls than us in the middle. The stats don't say that. But I get what you're saying, because it's an ugly game of football in the middle. There's nothing nice about it at all. Too many heading back and forward. Nobody's wanting to take the ball down. Do you know, nobody's wanting to get the ball down on their feet. Rio Hatate, don't get me started on Rio. He's an attacking midfield player. He gets the ball and he turns round and passes it back to Cameron Carter-Vickers or Liam Scales. What is that all about? It's taking the creativity out of the team completely. I mean, Rangers will be thinking that, look, we're one goal away from winning this game. They only want to score 1 goal. Rangers will be happy with a 1-0 win. 1-0 win's a fucking massive scoreline for them. Never mind how ugly the game is. But a 1-0 Celtic as well would put us back top of the league. I am going to have to get another beer before the game starts. Where is back in a minute till I get a beer. you found since I'm just being around that has taken us to the top. Here's Wishing now. There we go. We're getting ready for the second half. How far's away the fridge? I went for a Jimmy Riddle first. Celtic are rubbish. No shots is unacceptable. Big clear out next summer. Talking about clear outs, David Strelick looks like he's signed for Middlesbrough, I think. Player that was linked with Celtic. iPhone Karl Marx. Legs is gone. Forrest, Engels, Benji. Next year's a big rebuild. Rodgers away manager, keeping the cash. Well, we'll soon find out tomorrow if Celtic spend any kind of cash whatsoever. Do you want a Hibs player as number one striker at Celtic? Baz, is it possible there's a tactical decision to let them play the way they are? Put them in a false sense of hope? No, Brendan Rodgers isn't that clever, mate. Brendan Rodgers isn't that good to be able to change things. Both managers are tactically inept at being. Rodgers is a has-been as an elite manager. I think he got lucky when he was at Liverpool. He was fantastic at Celtic, but he's declined as a manager and his tactical awareness since then. Maddie says Rodgers should never have came back. We need to look forward, not backwards. So I take it you wouldn't take Ange Postecoglou back, even though he's not coming back. Definitely not coming back. Why are they showing us? Have they turned it over? Why are they showing us Man United? Have they just fucking given up with Celtic and went to Man United? This is what I don't like about Sky. This is how disrespectful they are. This is how disrespectful they are to Scottish football. They've no interest. Why is Man United now on? They've changed channels. Sky's unbelievable. As the game's about to kick off. The game has just kicked off again. Now playing with the Celtic keeper right behind the Union Bears, and we know what happens at that end of the pitch. Tends to be a lot of missiles thrown to the Celtic goalkeeper. No changes by Celtic. No changes whatsoever. Kieran Tierney still on the pitch. Manages to get a ball to Rio Hatate. Rio Hatate gets it to... that's a poor pass. That's a poor pass by Dyson Maeda. And Celtic not given the free kick. Terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. Still anyone's game. It's still anyone's game. Sky Sports Main, yeah, they turned it over. I've got it on now. Forty-six, 47. About 10 seconds behind. I just do this. Celtic are all over the place. How's that not a foul to Celtic? Brendan Rodgers' inability to change things round, tactically wise, I mean, it looks like he's brought Rio Hatate further into the middle of the midfield. But Rangers are on, oh my God, Jesus. We're just lucky that they're bad. We are lucky that they're bad. I think Celtic are playing for a draw. Rodgers is so laid back. This is one of the poorest Sevco teams we've seen. It's one of the poorest Celtic teams we've seen as well, let's be honest. It's the quality on show from both sides is terrible. Cameron Carter-Vickers to Scales. Scales gets closed down. Ball to Rio. Rio Hatate just passes the ball back again. Rather than trying to take the ball forward. Again, passes it back. Rio Hatate is becoming an enigma. One pass in a game. I mean, when are the fans going to openly start criticising Rio Hatate? Because if Liam Scales can get it, if Adam Ida can get it, why isn't Rio Hatate getting it? One pass in a game, they're getting confident. Yeah, they are getting confident, and we're letting them get confident. Rio Hatate way off the ball there again. I mean, they're that bad. They've just let the ball run out. 49 minutes and no shots on goal. And both teams, the possession-wise, both teams are sloppy. They're just kicking in hope. There's no pinpoint passing. No, there's no threat up front unless the ball goes to Rio. Oh, come on, Dyson! We're having a laugh here. That's never a foul. Never a foul. Callum McGregor doesn't touch the player and he goes down. Unbelievable. And there's Rio Hatate just... Yeah, the ref's a nightmare. But we're even worse. We know that the ref's going to be against us. We know that the ref's going to be shite. But you need to play better. Come on, Celtic. Right, Mikel Ange, 1-on-1. Tav needs to take him. Come on, take him on the outside. There's doubling up on. Come on, and it's given the other way. Why wasn't when Rio Hatate sees Mikel Ange getting doubled up on by two Rangers players? Why doesn't he close down the gap to make a little bit of room for him? Sell Rio Hatate tomorrow for me. Rio Hatate. Was that a cross or was that a shot? Does they now break out quick? Celtic had to get that ball. Come on, and Dyson on the ball. Why didn't he pass it to Rio? Why are we passing it backwards? Unbelievable. Even Dyson Maida's it in. Oh, Rio's just went head down, caper. Carter-Vickers, just take a shot, Cammy. Passes it back to Rio. Nobody's want to take a shot from way outside the box. That's the positions we need to be taking shots in. Here we go. Cross in. And Celtic, it comes to absolutely nothing. Will Rangers get players forward? Kieran Tierney's just been ripped a new... Jesus, God, Scales about putting it in the back of the net. Jesus, God. Palace are looking for a midfielder. Send Rio there. Get McCowan on. Yeah. KT is woeful. I said, I've been saying, you know, nobody thought that we would be saying this so early on in the season, is that Greg Taylor's a big miss. Some people won't like me saying that, but Greg Taylor is a big miss at Celtic. Way back, what are they doing? Back to Casper. Heading the ball and nobody. There's no... I mean, there's Rio going down again. Taking his time to get up. Ball to Dyson. Dyson goes away out to the wing. There's nobody there, Dyson. Where are you going with the ball? And then he passes... Right, these fucking two of them, get them out of Celtic as fast as possible, because they're not interested. Dais Maeda passing the ball back rather than going forward. Rio Hatate passing the ball back rather than going forward. What's wrong with these two? They wouldn't play like that under Ange Postecoglou. They're not interested at Celtic. Unbelievable. Fucking Souness. Is that knob end down? And Alex Ferguson's only there because he got chucked out of Man United, told not to come back. That's the only reason Fergie's there. He got told not to step back foot in Manchester United Stadium. Celtic trying to play the ball out from the back, trying to find a midfielder. Callum McGregor back to Scales out wide to Tierney. Tierney's got loads of space in the pitch. Does he go running for it the way that he used to do years ago? He's kind of taken out the ball. Oh, come on, now a Rangers player's going down in the middle of the pitch. Unbelievable. It's okay because our fans will just blame Scales Ralston when Yang comes on too. Yeah, it's true. The ref's doing as much as they can to stop the game. Right, Scales, we need a good ball in midfield here. Tierney's not the player that he used to be. He's not the player that he used to be. I would be happy for a draw after watching this. Mate, I would open the bottle of Bucky just now. I would just open it just now. Why are we now playing anti-football? I don't think we're playing anti-football. Why are we allowing Suter to come running out? This is how bad we are. We're allowing Suter to come running out for the Rangers defence. One of the worst Rangers centre-backs in history. And now that goes out for a corner. Scales concedes a corner. Unbelievable. No wonder English say football. English say, yeah. It's awful. But I did warn about this. I did say that this was probably going to be one of the worst games in living history of derbies. Benji's miles off the pace. He's not a winger for me. I mean, the fact is that, I mean, we've got a player up there. There's no Celtic players running up with. I mean, look how slow Dyson Maeda was to get up there to help Michelangelo. He's out there with 2 Rangers players, himself in the Rangers end, and Dyson's like, he's not interested. And nobody will be. If Brendan Rodgers turns around and says, yeah, they don't want away, and then we sell Dyson Maeda and Rio Hatate in the next window, it is a lie, and both players wanted away at this window. It's just lazy football. Yeah, it is lazy football. I mean, we're so predictable. Keeper, centre back, right back, back to the keeper, back to the defender, out to the right back. Right back kicks a ball to and hope. Ooft! Celtic get a throw in though from it. Come on, Celtic. This is where we up the pace. Up the pace, Celtic. Oh, I've never seen a Rangers Celtic like this in my life. Where's the red cards? Yeah, we need one. That was a terrible throw in, to be fair. That was a terrible, terrible cross. What on earth was that? I have never seen such a bad derby. Right, Rio, take a shot! Oh. Straight at the keeper. It's a shot and goal, 59 minutes, and Celtic have their first shot. We have a shot. Fuck me. As we go through again, skills. Rio. Cameron Carter-Vickers. Cameron Carter-Vickers again. Cammy's getting more touches of the ball than anybody. Puts it out to Ralston. Ralston back to Cam. Come on, mate. Somebody do something. It's like... Jesus. You can play a better game of football on FIFA Manager. Oh my God, a shot. I forgot that you could shoot in football. Oh... Damn! It's all about goals, this game, isn't it? And I've got to say, the Rangers manager, where his technical area is a bit more motivational than... Oh, come on! That was... Why? Book him then! Why not book him? It's a dive. The ex-Aberdeen player, again, diving. Referee said, nah, it's not a foul, mate. Book him for diving. How many times is he going to get away with it? I've got the fear for Europa. Yeah, I've decided after watching this today, I'm not spending good money going to freezing cold countries to watch Celtic get fucking humped in Europe. I did say that this was the game. We'll wait till this comes in first because it's another free kick. And I'm going to say it again, we're actually missing Greg Taylor. Because Kieran Tierney's offered nothing. I mean, this is just... Somebody take the ball down and... Oh no. Another corner. Whatever happened to the high press? It was a cheap corner to give away, but it was a corner that needed to be given away, wasn't it? I'd rather just went straight out of Europe, yeah. Fast losing interest. Trying to score in his debut. Pass the parcel. It is, isn't it? It's like musical chairs. We're both getting pumped in Europe as a fact. Yeah, that's unless... I mean... Kieran Tierney is a total mismatch against the player that his man marking in the box. What Brendan Rodgers was thinking. And it was a terrible corner. Then where's Casper? Get the ball out! Too slow. Too slow, Casper. Benji. Oh, that's a foul. Come on. Book him. Fucking. We need a Scott Brown type player in at Celtic that takes no pish. Right, why are we not just having a shot here? Why are we floating one in? Take a shot. Why are we not... This is what I don't get about this modern football stuff. This is the range that you should be taking a shot. You should be testing the keeper. We're putting in a cross. We're putting in a cross here. We should never be putting in a cross. This should be a shot on goal. I've seen Celtic. Pierre Van Hooijdonk scored for this type of range. Oh, that's shite. Absolute shite. Fuck. Oh! Straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. Right, Celtic, start playing. James, oh, Yang's coming on. Yang's coming on. Is it Yang? No. Yamada. Thank goodness. James Forrest and Yamada. Change of formation. Put Dyson out on the wing. Shin Yamada's our main striker. Shin the Tim. Oh, come on. Fucking hell. Do you know why Rangers are playing like this? Because they're so bad. And the Rangers manager has put on all these players that's played in the game before because they're so bad. And it's to stifle the game. Come on. Sinn Féin scores a goal for Celtic. Bruni is number 2. Yeah, it would be. I think Bruni should have been. But you've got to give it to Bruni. Dies Maida doesn't look interested. Right, we need... Go on, James. Right, Rio, one touch pass. Oh, what was that, Rio? Fuck's sake. Rio was just... I mean, what was that? It was a pass back to them. Pass back to the keeper. Shin Yamada needs to prove that he's Celtic number 1. Put Rio on the B team. I'd sell him. Yeah, I think so, Paul. This is fixed. It's not. It's two equally bad teams. Terrible, terrible teams. Let's not lie. They're not good, and we are going down to their level. We should be so much more than this. Oh, look at that! Come on, ref! Now he's starting to give Rangers players yellow cards. Now the ref is starting to give them yellow cards. He's probably putting $1 million down on Celtic to draw. Who's going to be for Hatate? Birmingham. Birmingham will buy him. Shin Yamada. Hatate will ball up to Dyson on the wing. Shin Yamada. And all the Celtic players are all congregating the same part of the box. Ball in. Benji. Come on. It's a foul, surely. It is a corner to Celtic. That's how bad Rangers are. It's a corner to Celtic after that shambolic. Oh, come on. Burnt Island FC or by Rio. Leave them out. Leave the fucking the Burnt Island shipyards isn't even there anymore. It's closed down. Shipyard FC. Goal. It's a goal kick. What the fuck? What the fucking. Maida loan to Livy. I'm on my first bottle of Bucky. It drives you to drink Celtic, doesn't it? I could spend all week trying not to drink, and then you watch Celtic and it's like... Right, 20 minutes to go. Come on, Celtic. Celtic just need to play the Celtic way. Their strikers no running about the way that he did the first 10, 15 minutes, half an hour. Their strikers starting to tire. They're starting to tire. Why do we keep passing the ball back to Kasper Schmeichel and then giving it to Scales? 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch Scales to Rio Hatate, who then gives it to Tierney, who gives it back to Scales. Callum McGregor's getting man-marked in the middle of the park by the number 11. Nobody coming forward to make space. Callum McGregor telling them to move forward and they're not, they're just turning and passing it sidewards. Callum McGregor's telling them to come forward. You know, close up the pitch. Terrible ball. Terrible. Absolutely terrible ball. If we win, it's daylight robbery. If whoever wins, it's daylight robbery. We pass back out of habit. How did we get a corner out of that one? Jesus. I think the ref's just gone, oh, fuck it, it's a corner, this one. I'm fed up with this shit. Right, can we score from a corner? I'm on my 10th double whiskey. Get in there. Right. Terrible. Absolutely terrible corner. Woeful. What is Strachan? What is Strachan doing as a set piece coach? Kasper Schmeichel kicks it up, and that's going out. It's lucky it's in. But there's no Celtic player there. Benji's the forward winger. Benji's passing that down as if there's a winger going to be there. James Forrest was trying to get a pass into Shin Yamada. We're less shite than you. Oh, this is dire. It's going to be 0-0, isn't it? It's going to be a 0-0 scoreline. Kieran Tierney exits the pitch. Kieran Tierney... When are we going to start talking about Kieran Tierney's? And it's not working, is it? I mean, he's not a £25 million player anymore. Rangers are making changes as well now. As the Rangers player comes off, blessing himself. Those pesky Catholics in the Rangers team. Oh, Jesus. Kasper Schmeichel. Benji's further in the middle of the field, which is good because He's woeful as a winger. Cameron Carter-Vickers just passed it back to... What is he doing? What's Casper doing? I'm going to have a seat, I think. Oh. Rangers have... What the hell was... Somebody, Casper... Ralston gets the... Oh, Hunt penalty. Don't say that. Taylor was a bomb scare. Unless we were attacking. Don't forget the wee man was as good but had his flaws. Yeah, Kyle, he did. And he did have his flaws, and he left that left back area wide open. But at the same time, he was let's not lie, he was better than Kieran Tierney is. Kieran Tierney's offered, in 4 games now, Kieran Tierney's offered 3 good crosses. Let's not... We know that the problem with Taylor was he was crap in Europe. That's the reality. He was crap in Europe. And I take it back. I don't think it'll be a 2-2 draw. Having the name Schmeichel doesn't merit you starting every game because your dad is Peter. Well, don't say that I've been calling that since last season. But 74 minutes, 0-0 in a Glasgow derby with very little shots on goals from both teams. Celtic have had 2 shots on target. Rangers have had no shots on target. Total shots by each team is 4. Celtic are ahead possession-wise at 61%. Now, this is what tells you how bad the game is. Celtic's pass accuracy is at 84%. Anyone who watches the channel knows that regularly Celtic's pass accuracy sits around 89 to 91 every single game. Every single game. And it's at 84. Oh, come on. I mean, even the Rangers keeper's just kicking up and he knows it's not going to go to a Rangers player. Oh, that was bad. Rio Hatate makes a blocking challenge. Oh, come on, that ref, come on. How's that not a booking on Suter? That's a rugby tackle. Ah, come on, man. That was just a rugby tackle. Shoot! Oh, for fuck. Is that boy sleeping behind Brendan Rodgers? Did he have his eyes shut? I was out last night, man. I'm fucking hanging. Benji's been awful. KT can't play for 90 minutes. Why? What are the wages for KT? Passing stats are 85% of our own half. 84% now. We have to look at the players that are missing. Oh my God, Casper, what are you doing? Jesus God. Casper Schmeichel needs to be dropped. Sorry, Brendan. Your old pal Zach's done. It's... Yeah, we're missing Alistair Johnson. We're missing Jota. I would have Sinisalo. I mean, we're getting a good move here if we can keep the ball moving forward. Oh, crap ball. Oh, that was shite, Benji. It's just allowed Rangers to get back in numbers. James Forrest. Come on, Jamesy boy. Callum, hit it. It's closed down too much. James Forrest with the ball. Can he get the corner? No, he's giving it the other way. Unbelievable. Casper's a bomb scare. It is hard to watch. Casper, was that? Casper with his death path. Casper, I'm not being funny, right? But Brendan Rodgers has to see what we see, surely. And the old pals act. Oh, you're mad. See if we bring in Jamie Vardy in the next 20. Has Jamie Vardy signed for the Italians yet? Oh, come on. How's that giving it all away? If Jamie Vardy walks in the door at Celtic, it's game over. It is game over. Just sack Brendan just now and get someone else in. Time for the bucket. Adam O'Connor. I'm not posting that one. Sorry, mate. Thanks for the super chat, but I am not posting that one. Sorry. I do love super chats, but nah, mate. Can't post that. Rio's time's up. Yes. Shin's hopeless. Rodgers to be sacked today. Who and bring in who? Whom? I've just finished my bottle of bucket. On to the next one. It's not a bottle of bucket you need for this. It's if I was a neutral watching this, I would never watch another Scottish match again. Green Eagle football, you're right. You're absolutely right. And the biggest news of the day. Sorry. Self-indulgence there. We're on 23,010 subscribers. A big chunk of them will disappear after the match probably, but we've managed to do it. So we will hit over 23,000 before the end of the transfer window tomorrow. Come on, Celtic, score a goal right now. Bring it on. Oh, weird super chat. Yeah, I know. Oh, right, they're making another substitution. 9 minutes to go. Mourinho for free manager. Oh, right, Benji, we need a good ball in here. Prove you're better than Arnie Engels. No Celtic player getting the ball. Do not give it to Rio. Pass back Hatate. Oh God, there he goes. Yeah, Hatate gives it to Scales. Hatate then gives it to Callum McGregor, who's in the Celtic half. One touch pass. Come on, Celtic. That's it. One touch. James Forrest taking the player on. Taking the... Oh, just too far in front of Benji on the wing. Yeah, let's not talk about that. We're rotten. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. Does anyone want to win this game? Does anyone? Rangers are the draw specialists in Scottish football. Pass back manager is the way of playing. A goal now wins it for either team. I can't see there being a goal rush. Corner to Rangers. I tell you one thing, the reaction video is going to be a hoot. Can I just go and cook my paella and just like do the reaction video, and I'll cook my paella? It'd be more interesting than the here's a corner for Rangers. A shite corner by Rangers. They do have the ball. Dyson Maeda kicks the ball up front. Shin Yamada! Has he got the pace? Has he got the one thing? Gets taken down as a free kick, surely. No free kick given. Taken out the game by two Rangers players and no free kick given. Oh, come on. What happened to Butland? Oh, same old Rangers here. Put the recipe up, it would be better, Baz. It would be, wouldn't it? What happened to Butland? Oh, he's up now though, isn't he? Fucking, this is Rangers all over. Just wasting time. Every team's scored a bunch. Yeah, shin shite he is, isn't he? Death from castration would be as painful as watching this. Oh, Jesus. I don't think Sky should promote the Old Firm derby ever again, because the Old Firm derby is dead. Oh, come on. Jesus. Mate, you pushed him in the back. Oh. It is a game of dumber and dumber, isn't it? We need some Red Bull in this team. It's not even Red Bull. I just think we need better players. I think we need... I'm now having had 2 seasons of Brendan Rodgers. Here we go, Yang a winner. Dundee Derby will be way better than this. I think I'll need to watch the No, my fuck. Man left in the middle of the season. Spent 200 million at Leicester, get them relegated. He signs 40 million worth of bench players. Even they know they could fall to the ground. No contacts, a foul against Celtic. Yep. I mean, they've never troubled our keeper. Apart from the one that was offside. I mean, what's the point? I have never seen Celtic just kick the ball upfield and nobody be there. It's woeful. Woeful. Oh, come on, get up, you! They're just going down at every opportunity. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was dangerous. What's that fucking prick doing? Get him a... Neil Lennon would be wondering. I wonder what Brendan will say about this performance. We take some responsibility. My patience has now been worn thin with Brendan. 2 shite teams, what do we expect? Yes, but we should be better than this. We should be better. And my patience... Luke McCowan, 87 minutes, and Luke McCowan's coming on. Come on, Luke. Good! Get him off! Rio Hatate should not... Fuck off, Rio. Fuck off. Right, Luke. Right, he's called the captains together. Calm the fuck down. Any minute, a hun penalty. Yeah, they're going to go down like nobody's business. But Luke McCowan can Luke. Luke should have been on in the 60th minute. Yes, he should have. He should have been on. He should have been on in the 60th minute. Rio Hatate. There's players that. There's players. I tell you one thing. Schmeichel's a fat cunt compared to Joe Hart. Brendan Rodgers will spin this out now. Yeah, well, what are he farts to win the league at this rate? Rodgers is a one-trick pony. I was called a hun the last time here for claiming I was an imposter. 5 minutes left. I did say it would probably be a draw. I'm hoping I'm wrong. And I didn't see where we were going to score a barrel load of goals from. There was a lot of people predicting a lot of goals. Three minutes added on. I mean, look at that for Rangers. That's woeful. That's how bad they are. That's how bad they are. I mean, they're bad. We should never, ever be losing to such a poor... What is Brendan Rodgers writing down? I hope he's writing his resignation note and fucking off. Because I'm sick of this. I've lost it with Rodgers. Today's the day. The game in Kazakhstan was bad enough, but today we should not be losing it. We should not be losing to such a bad Rangers team. I mean, Shin Yamada's meant to be your striker here, and he's let's pass back to the fucking defenders. I mean, James Forrest is the best player on the pitch. Brendan Rodgers talks again. This mob makes it look good. We're the only team in the SPFL it is. I have never... This is woeful. It's terrible. It's even in the 91st minute. We have devalued our club. We have brought in inadequate players. We've brought in players that aren't good enough for the jersey. We now have a manager that is away at the end of the season and it is just absolutely tactically fucking a disaster. We have a system at Celtic where manager and Callum, you've just had the ball stolen off you. I've never seen so many bad players at Celtic since the 1990s. And that is honest. I've never seen... I think back in the 1990s, when Celtic were going through a bad time, we had a level of players. Yeah, we're not losing, but this is terrible, mate. You can't be excited about this. You would be as well losing to this mob. They've not won a game all season. They got beat 9-1 in Europe and we can't score a goal against them. And you're telling me we're not lost? Fucking shut up. Come on. Rodgers needs to take some slack for this. It's terrible. Rodgers and the board should have stuck 20 quid on 0-0. The grand scheme of things, a shit draw is better than for us than them. Yeah, that's the long short of it. And as it stands, that's it. The boos cry out at Ibrox. The boos have cried out at Ibrox. Celtic are top of the league. Celtic are... Fuck off. Come on, you can't take it. You can't take any excitement in the fact that that we're top of the league after that performance. I mean, the Rangers owners are looking at us. Look at that. They're thinking, how shit are we? We got away with one there. Oh my God, for the Huns it's 4 games and no wins. The draw specialists. I'd rather have a draw than them have 3 points. Come on, you cannot say that. We should have been winning that all day long. They're terrible. We are shocking. Rangers are Hearts aren't top. Celtic are top. Celtic are top of the league, 10 points, because we have a goal difference of +6. Hearts only have a goal difference of +4. So Rangers are in 6th position. It's up to the teams that play today to now knock Rangers back down the league. Celtic are top of the league. Celtic, Brendan Rodgers, don't you even go over to the away fans, mate, because Rangers will be happier team. Rangers leaving with a point are way the happier team. I mean, their stadium's emptied already, nearly. But we were woeful. We were absolutely woeful. Let's jump into some of the comments before we leave, and then I am going to be doing a reaction video. I think I'll be cooking paella. Cook some paella and just talk about cooking that, because it's probably going to be better than... I mean, they are shite. This has to be one of the worst Rangers team that I've ever seen. Has to be. Right, make sure that you join me in 15 minutes time. Brendan Rodgers got a wee bit of belly on him. What's happening there, Brend? You know, going into the gym as well? I'm off to my bed. I think we all need a lie down after that. Anyway, make sure that you do join me on the reaction video. It is up there. That is the link. Spamming my own thingy. That was dire, wasn't it? I did say it would be a draw. I did say that there would be nobody gloating after this game, and I'm right. It was one of the worst Glasgow derbies, and I'm glad I didn't have to pay 53 quid for a ticket, 20 quid for the bus, beer money, Jesus. Anyway, I need to stop the time. Just reset it. Just fucking switch it off altogether. Anyway, see you in around about 15 minutes time, where we'll have a live reaction to this woeful game, terrible game. If this is the 2 top teams in Scotland, what can you say? Is it over yet? Stephen, you get the last comment. Is it over yet? Just woke up. Yeah, make sure you join me in 15 minutes.